It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
It is in fact that time of year once again, and what better way to celebrate the holiday season than looking at the horrifying truth, with obligated gift buying, selfish characterization, and of course, the lack of Christmas spirit. What better way to celebrate the festive season than to review a Christmas horror movie? Krampus was directed by Michael Dougherty and stars a handful of familiar faces in an attempt to throw the holiday spirit aside and show the consequences of losing the festive feeling. With a varying twist on traditional holiday values, we interpret this movie as a reason to be grateful for family, festive joy, and of course, sharing. Sharing is represented as a huge part of the Christmas spirit in this story. Krampus, as a movie overall, decides to take this aspect very literally. We are introduced to the Engels, a generic family preparing for the festivities, including our protagonist, Max, a 10-year-old who still believes in Father Christmas. Writing a letter to Santa about his family, he wishes for a Christmas miracle almost in regards to the happiness of not only his family but for himself as well. Happiness has clearly been absent during the recent years in terms of the holiday season. And introducing the absolute worst kind of Christmas movie family.
That's my boy!
It sure is.
Come on,
What has two thumbs and likes to bone your mom? This guy!
Seriously, one of the biggest issues with this movie is how the family you are supposed to empathize with, and somewhat root for, are completely awful to the point where you genuinely do not care about them either way. Surprisingly, this only becomes more apparent when the holiday terror begins under the reign of Krampus. Instigating the rise of Krampus, the awful children decide to ruin Max's festive spirit, mocking his Christmas letter and making him feel belittled for recognizing the flaws within his own family and of course for believing in Santa. Funnily enough, the letter is actually quite important to the plot.
Blake, my letter to Santa.
Pinky, not that letter again.
Due to the mockery of his beliefs, in a rage, Max rips up the letter and revokes his holiday spirit. And naturally, of course, this attracts the attention of the holiday devil himself and his festive minions who seek vengeance for this change of heart. I can understand what this movie was trying to achieve, creating an unlikable family to therefore provide reason enough to punish their obnoxious and ungrateful mannerisms, but we simply do not care. We do not fear for their lives as the holiday minions begin their assault on this very small neighborhood house. It simply becomes laughable and overall quite predictable. The creativity for the Christmas monsters is genuinely one of my favourite aspects of the movie, and adds a lot of unexpected comedy to my surprise. The monsters teach the family a lesson about what happens when you behave selfishly on Christmas, and this concept is beautifully explained by the German grandmother during this wonderful animated segment. In a way, I genuinely wish the entire film had been animated in this art style. This may have given it an unexpectedly charming tone like The Nightmare Before Christmas, for example, and a lot of the random obscure events are quite animated in their own actions in their own right. Although I do like the festive horror minions, I feel their only downside was that they vastly overshadowed our title character villain, and Krampus was not nearly used enough for that reason. Perhaps this could be considered a good thing, by using your villain sparingly, but in this instance, I don't think the effect was utilized for that specific purpose, and therefore it comes across as cheapened by not using the main villain to its fullest. The ending overall is bittersweet and gives us a mundane feeling of forced gratitude, as the events of the film are revealed to be nothing but a dream. I can see this realization not sitting well with audiences, and is more or less a free pass for writing yourself into a confined corner. However, the ending shot does provoke the realization of learning from your actions, as Krampus is in fact always watching. And thank you for watching my movie review on the 2015 horror comedy Christmas movie Krampus. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like down below and let me know in the comments what other movies you would like me to review in the near future. And for more, as always, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel DVD Review Studios for more upcoming reviews.